You know, some workaholic advisors are really actually proud of the fact that they really don't take any vacations. Some of them will tell you they haven't taken a vacation in years. It's like a badge of honor to them. You know, I remember once many years ago, I had a summer campaign, a sales campaign in one of the organizations that I ran, and kind of the plan there was you had to register 3 weeks vacation that you would take during the summer if you wanted to participate in this July-August campaign. And I can tell you, fully half of the advisors I had at the time wouldn't get involved because they wouldn't commit to a vacation over the summer. Now, these are guys, these are family people with children, spouses, that sort of thing, and they wouldn't commit. And it was the beginning of June is when it was. It was crazy when you think about it. Look, here's the problem. Either you take time for a vacation or the universe, so to speak, will give it to you. We call those slumps, or sometimes you can even get sick. And that is the worst thing ever, isn't it? And it really does happen. You know, what happens is the body kind of breaks down. After a while, you just can't keep going at 100%, or as some will love to tell you, at 110% to keep this whole thing going. It just doesn't work that way. Hi, I'm Jim Ruta with today's Icon Protocol. Now, I'm off tomorrow morning early, like we are here this morning, early in the morning, tomorrow for a week's vacation with my wife and my daughter. I'm really looking forward to that. And then in a few minutes, as you can see, I'm going to be speaking north of Toronto to a group. Now, my vacation got me thinking about your vacation, is really what it did. And I tell you what, it's something that I think you want to talk about right now, of course, as I'm going on vacation too. Here's the deal. Icons have vacations all the time. Now, here's what you need to know. Icons take more time off than you do, and they still get more done than you do. They still sell more than you do. So here are 7 ways to leverage vacations the way icons do and organize yourself to be an icon in the future. Number 1, make sure you plan your vacations first and then you work around your vacations. That's kind of like a vacation pay yourself first strategy, and it really does work. When you've got vacations planned, now you know when you're supposed to work, and that's a key thing. Number 2, plan quarterly in advance for your vacations, but plan them 12 months in advance too. What we know is that advisors can pretty much work pretty well for 10 to 12 week cycles. They kind of work well in 10 to 12 week cycles. After that, you naturally slow down. So why not take advantage of that natural slowdown and take some time off and actually re-energize? Number 3, commit to that vacation. Book those airline tickets, book that cabin or cottage or camp, or just book something, commit to that beyond just saying you will do it. And that's a big deal. Another big commitment will be number 4, and that's tell your family about this impending vacation, the one that's coming up. Share the anticipation of that time off with them. Hey, it's going to be excited. We're going to Disneyland. You know, that sort of idea. A big deal. It might just be you're going for a few day trips. It could be anything, but share the anticipation. Number 5, make sure you finance your vacation in your business model, and so you're accounting for this in advance. That's one of the advantages of booking in advance. You can finance it in advance. You can get it paid for before you go. You've got enough trouble as an advisor without coming back to a $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 credit card debt that you incurred on vacation. So be careful of that. Make sure you book it in there. Absolutely, it's a big part of that. So if you need $5 grand, put in the budget. Number 6, book yourself solid right up to the last few days before you go. Maybe 2 or 3 days. Give yourself some time to get organized. But if you book yourself solid before you go, you're going to get more business done with an impending vacation than you would have otherwise. That date, that vacation that's coming up in the future will really kind of get you doing things, and it gets you to accomplish even more, to sell more, to help more. You will get a lot more done if you're booked solid right up until when you go. And finally, number 7, be booked booked solid for about 2 or 3 weeks after you return from vacation too. Make sure before you go, you book yourself solid so that you know you've got things to do when you get back. I'm reminded of Van Miller here for the Sales Congress a couple months ago. Man, we got him back to the airport. He left at 6 o'clock in the morning, and that day he had, I think, 7 appointments, probably made 15 or 20 sales the day after. He was booked before, and he was booked, bam, immediately after. So, leverage vacations. Be like an icon. Icons do this stuff, and you can help become your very best. Be sure to share this video with anybody you know who could benefit from these icon protocol discussions. Check with jimruta.com for advisor craft and see what we can do. Maybe I could speak to one of your groups. Also, check out Ruta's Rules at rutasrules.com for more information just like this. I'm Jim Ruta, and I'll see you again next week. Take some time off. I'm not kidding.